Welcome back riders to Black & Beat Bike Update, and today we're diving into one of the most talked about adventure machines in the entry-level segment, the 2026 BMW G310 GS. This little sibling of the GS family has always carried the DNA of its bigger brothers, but with every update it inches closer to being a perfect all-rounder for daily commutes, weekend rides, and even light off-road exploration. The 2026 version brings refined styling, familiar mechanics, and a promise of that BMW premium feel packed into a manageable size. Let's walk through this machine in detail so you can decide if it deserves a spot in your garage. At first glance, when you come face to face with the bike, the front section really stands out. BMW has kept the sharp adventure beak that defines the GS series, and the 2026 model continues with a modern LED setup. The headlamp unit feels aggressive with its crisp outline and powerful beam, framed by slimmer LED DRLs that give the bike a high-tech, ready-to-ride look even when standing still. The tall windscreen blends utility and style, providing decent wind deflection for highway rides without making the bike feel bulky. The upside-down gold front forks shine through, telling you this is built with premium parts, and the 19-inch front wheel wrapped in dual-purpose rubber ensures you're equally confident on asphalt and gravel tracks. As you walk around to the side, the GS silhouette becomes even more obvious. The sculpted fuel tank flows into well-padded seats, designed with both rider and pillion comfort in mind. The frame shows off its rugged build, with neat welds and a confident finish. The graphics for 2026 arrive in multiple trims: a classic polar white, a stealthy cosmic black, and a rally scheme that brings vibrant pops of color. The side profile maintains that tall stance, 835mm seat height, giving you command on the road while still approachable for average height riders. The proportions are balanced. It doesn't look like a shrunken big bike, but a purposeful mid-size machine built with intent. Move toward the back and the GS finishes with a tidy tail section. The LED tail lamp is sleek and minimal, integrated smartly under the grab rails. The fender is practical but not oversized, striking a balance between style and utility. You'll find sturdy mounting points for panniers or a top box, reminding you this machine is equally suited to a grocery run or a weekend camping trip. The overall rear design keeps the adventure vibe intact without overcomplicating the look. Underneath all this design work is the heart of the machine, the familiar 313cc liquid-cooled single-cylinder engine that has proven itself over the years, producing around 34 horsepower at 9,500 revolutions per minute and 28 Nm of torque at 7,500 revolutions per minute. It's not an overpowering motor but tuned to give you usable, everyday performance. The reverse inclined cylinder setup helps centralize mass, keeping the bike nimble. A 6-speed gearbox paired with a slipper clutch delivers smooth shifts, making it forgiving for new riders but still engaging for experienced ones. For 2026, BMW has polished the fueling with ride-by-wire, offering crisper throttle response and slightly improved efficiency. The bike still feels refined at cruising speeds and remains surprisingly smooth for a single-cylinder unit. On the performance front, the numbers may not scream sport bike, but the real-world ride experience is what wins hearts. The bike comfortably sits at 100 to 110 km per hour on highways, with enough grunt to overtake when you need it. Top speed hovers around 140 to 145 km per hour, which is respectable for its class. Off-the-line acceleration is brisk, with 0 to 50 in under 3 seconds, making it playful in city traffic. Off-road, the long travel suspension and dual-purpose tires allow you to take on broken patches, mild trails, or dirt roads without hesitation. ABS remains switchable at the rear, giving you that extra control when riding off the beaten path. The suspension is on the softer side, tuned for comfort, which means long-distance touring feels easy and pothole-ridden city roads don't beat you up. Now let's talk money, because adventure dreams always meet the wallet. Internationally, the price of the G310 GS sits in the range of $10,000 depending on markets and trims. In Pakistan, past models floated between 1.6 and 2.8 million rupees depending on availability and condition. and the 2026 version is expected to land closer to the 1.6 to 1.7 million mark for a new import if you can get your hands on it. That places it higher than local options like the Royal Enfield Himalayan or other commuter-styled tourers, but the BMW badge, the GS Heritage, and the premium components are what justify that extra spend for enthusiasts. So, what's the takeaway here? The 2026 BMW G310 GS remains a compelling choice for riders who want a taste of the GS lifestyle without going into massive displacements or intimidating price tags. It balances daily usability with weekend adventure spirit, offering approachable power, premium build, and stylish presence. Yes, it's not flawless, and maintenance costs can be higher, and service networks in some regions